we society have this deference to medical professionals of what they have MD after their name. Obviously they know everything, and we just societally do that to these quote unquote experts in all fields, but especially in medicine. Because I don't know the first thing about medicine. I think the heart's over here somewhere, and there's other stuff inside that's important. I don't know. But I do know that the system as it stands today, the institutionalized system, is broken and at the very least incomplete. And there is a giant gaping hole where intuitive medicine fits. But not everybody realizes that. Not everybody is ready to accept that.
Yeah. No, in his case, it was, there was two things that were so shocking. Nobody cared about him as a human being.
It did seem like that. It seemed that it was very removed from him as a human. The Spanish doctor seemed like he cared.
He cared. Yeah, he's the only one that had a heart in the whole thing.
Right. That it was how are you feeling? It was how, as opposed to what's wrong with you. That's a subtle difference.
Well, no, he had a heart in his approach to what can I do to get his human being, one, not to die, and two,
not to suffer.
Not to suffer.
Yeah.
Right. Until we land. But everybody else did not have a heart.
Everybody else was, I don't want him to die on my watch, or, how can I look awesome in this situation? How can I have a great story to tell the bros when I get home? How can we avoid a lawsuit? It was all not about this human being here who is not in good shape.
Yeah.
Right.
And so the only thing I guess that was so shocking to me, that not only I came there to ease his pain and physical interpretation by lowering his heart rate, and then just removing this pressure that was going to his head. And then, just in general, like circulating his system back into homeostasis, I guess is the term. But yeah, just treat him as a human being. Like, recognize him as a human being. Because nobody was. Like, which is so shocking to me, that United only wanted to mitigate a lawsuit, and the American speaking doctor wanted to shine. And, if anybody cared, it was the Spanish elderly gentleman and then me.
Yeah, it was really weird. There was like, there's like a trope that, the hospital thinks you're just a number, but it was like that. It was like, oh, he's just they're not even talking with him. They're kind of talking at him.
Yeah.
It was very sterile and removed and I mean, professional, but not in a good way.